I didn't think this through. I was trying to do a funny intro to where I was like in the stack of tires, but I can't reach the last tires. There's no way. This was funnier in my head. God. Stupid idea. Okay, let's start over. Good morning, welcome to the video. All these tires are not mine. You get a discount if you buy in bulk, so me and a couple of the homies ordered together to save some money. However, some of them are mine. We got our event coming up next weekend, and these are nearing the end of their lives, so I'm gonna get them swapped out. There should be, okay, yeah, these are two 45s, which are Gabe's that he puts on the G. And then I have the two 35s. They go on the S13. I will say I kind of made a whoopsie. I always run the Accelera 651s, and that's what I've always ran since turboing the S14. You can see it's a 200 treadwear tire, so they're pretty grippy. And you combine a pretty grippy tire with a pretty low power car, and it's not the best combination. I just got so in the habit of buying the 651s that I didn't even really think about it for the S13, and I probably should have got the 351s or something with a little higher treadwear. That's not gonna fit, huh? Come on. That'll fit. I figure worst case scenario, we just up the tire pressure to like 80 PSI and hope for the best. I forget if I've updated you guys on the Black Widow, which is the official name of the Corvette. Some of you might have seen this on my Instagram stories, but this thing is literally a Black Widow breeding ground. And I'm sort of being an idiot by leaving it in the shop and not just like bug bombing the whole thing. You guys remember how there was that big old Black Widow that just randomly died and fell from the car? Well, since then, we have one more. We have one, oh no, where is it? One, two, oh wait, nope, that's oil. 2, 3. We're not done yet. Where is it? Let's see. Is it still there? Yeah, I think this one's dead. 4. I have a lighter here for scale, but dude, these are like big Black Widows. Oh, I mean, I know it's dead, but dude, I mean, that is not a small spider. Oh, dude, I don't like spiders. It is, I mean, it's a Black Widow farm at this point. This thing was sitting for 5 years outside in like prime Black Widow territory, and they've just taken over. What I should do, and what I'm actually probably, originally I was gonna like tarp the car and bug bomb just the car. At this point, I have Black Widows in the shop. I'm kind of long overdue for just bug bombing the entire shop. I probably will end up doing that at some point, but in the meantime, I put on my professional OSHA approved safety vest and just went to town with some spider spray and just sprayed the hell out of the C5. If anything, that probably just pissed them off. But let's go get some tires mounted for this thing. We're coming up on 390,000 on the dash, dude. That is especially because we rebuilt the engine at what, 380 something. So like we're hitting 400,000, we're hitting 500,000. This about to be the million mile 240, baby. No, that'd be insane. This is gonna be my first time on the freeway since installing the new dip with the 4.6 gearing. And we're like 95% sure that the dip on the S14 is also 4.6 gearing. It should be, I mean, that's what I bought, but again, it was a stranger from Facebook Marketplace. I never went through and actually verified it. This will be the determining factor, because this is a known 4.6 dip that I bought from a friend of mine. In theory, it should feel the same. Traction in second before the 4.6 gearing, like 6,000, 6,500 RPM, dumped the clutch in second, nothing. I think that gearing is going to make the world of difference at the track this weekend. Thank you. Okay, so chore number 1 of the day is complete, which is get the new tires mounted. Realistically, I don't have any work to do today, so realistically today is just chore day and catch up on things that I should have been doing a long time ago. Another reason that I've been putting off doing these chores though is because I get really bad like seasonal allergies, like hay fever, and there is so much pollen going around, and I gotta do some like weed whacking, and I know it's gonna be miserable. So there's something I need to grab before we go any further. We need allergy medicine. Okay, time to stop procrastinating. So much of my life for the past, since the start of this channel, because the first video on this channel was buying this car. So much of my life has been taken up by this car. That's all we've done since this channel started. Obviously, we're nowhere near done on this car yet, and we haven't even gotten started on the C5 yet, so we have no shortage of projects. But because the S13 is pretty much good to go for this weekend's event, I finally have a chance to breathe, and I should probably stop procrastinating the other things that I've been putting off. Car is great. Yard is not so great. It has really gone downhill since dedicating all my time to this. I think part of the reason I've been putting this off for so long is because of how overwhelming it is. That's our house where Taylor and I actually live, and then that is the shop where the majority of my videos are filmed. One of my favorite things to do in the morning is make some coffee and then come up here and just hang out and drink my coffee and enjoy the, insane views that we have here. I love coming out here with the dogs, but you can see that we got foxtails growing in again. We had 2 vet visits last year from them just getting stuck in the dog's paws and everything, and it can actually be really dangerous if they inhale, if they snort the foxtail, it gets in their ears or their nose, it can kill them. I'd prefer not to have my dogs die because of my lack of yard work, or period. Anyway. And then last storm that we had, the fence and these bushes are our property line. Everything over there is our neighbors. But they had this tree that last storm, the top of it broke and landed on our hammock. Surprisingly, the fence that I put up remained remained unscathed, but that is not straight. That is a straight post, and that is not a straight post. What actually? Now I'm really confused. That's crazy. What the hell? Did that just warp? I didn't think those things can warp that. It's only been a year. I thought for sure, I expected to come to the other side of the fence and see that the tree had hit it and it snapped. But no, it just it just warped. Long story short, what I'm getting at is that the yard has been neglected a little bit. Gotta prune these things. I should probably rake up these sticks and get all those in a pile. Haul away these pine needles. Weed whack this whole area. Get rid of all the foxtails. Nothing exactly fun. I think that's why I've been putting it off for so long. Okay. You didn't see that. Oh, I was wearing a mask for most of that. I had a nasal spray for my allergies, and I had that Zyrtec or whatever pills I got. Still kicking my ass right now. Oh, okay. So much better, dude. Oh, I forget, this is such a cool piece of the property, and it does get overgrown quickly when I'm overwhelmed and unorganized with other projects. So much nicer, huh? It's like a usable piece of land again. And then we got 2 burn piles right here that I kind of messed up because I think we're past the burn season. So these piles might be sitting there until next winter, or I can load them into the truck and haul them away. But this whole peninsula, if we're calling it that, was all overgrown and everything looks real good now, so super hyped on it. Got these plants all shaped up. I guess they're not even shaped up. I literally just trimmed some of the crazy arms. Got all the sticks and wood from that broken tree into a relatively ugly looking pile over there and over there. Way, way, way better. Oh, despite how bad my allergies are, I'm stoked that I got that done. One more thing that I would like to get done today that I've also been putting off. It does freeze up here, so we turn off our irrigation water for the winter, so we don't have our pipes burst and whatnot, and I just turned the water back on. I'll just show you. I'm testing all of our sprinkler valves. I'm gonna turn that one on. Wait for it. You see it? You see it? I don't think that is supposed to be happening. Yeah, so it looks like the sprinkler itself, like the little sprinkler head, the bubbler or whatever I had on it. Oh, it's right here. There's this little like plastic nipple on the end of it that's supposed to go into that hose, but it's super common for the nipple to get brittle and actually break off, which is what happened. So the nipple's still in there. This is useless now. These 3 look okay. That one does not look okay. That also does not look okay. These are fine though. This one just looks like the little, whatever this is called, popped out. I have this irrigation box that I was hoping would have some extra stuff. Looks like I got these style, and then I have the actual drip line, drip tubing, that's what it's called. So, we are going on a little road trip. Oh, not only is it a drift car, but it's also a work truck. Oh look, the door closed that time too. You know what I probably should have done now that I'm thinking about it? Because I think there's 6 valves that I have to check. I probably should have checked all of them first, written down what is broken, what I need to buy, and then gone to the hardware store to buy everything. Whereas now I only tested 1 valve. I'll just grab extras. We have arrived. Where am I parking? Right here. Oh. There it goes. How's it going? Got the goods. Mission success. I don't know why that's the route that I chose to get up here, but we got them. Oh God, you see what I mean about it being overwhelming though? Because we're just on that little top tier up there. We haven't even started this area, which is all overgrown. I haven't started all of this. Don't even get me started on that. It's one of those things that if I don't just start and like do it incrementally, it's never gonna get done. Baby steps. Something I'm trying to work on because I procrastinate a lot. So in theory, we just cut off the old thing and just push that one on. That should be it. I'm not gonna stick it in the ground yet. I just want to make sure it doesn't leak. And then over here, also super straightforward. That should be it. Take 2. Turn the water on. Look at that. We don't have a stream shooting across the property. That's looking great. I'll put that closer to the base. A lot of them will just get clogged. Like, oh, there we go. Okay, that one's fine. And then here's that new one that oh, it's all over the camera. Hey, chill, chill, chill. There we go. Stick that in right about there. I can't find the one for this one though. I see, oh, here's it's just buried under there. Oh, wow, that's like underground. Oh my God. See, I don't know, it's only been a winter. I don't know how they get so buried. Much better. That one's good. That one is good. That one is good. Good. And, oh my God, we have a lot of these. Good, 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 and good. So every single one of those has water. I hear something over here. Oh no. Oh no. This is why we check everything. That's not supposed to happen. Ugh, dude, the irrigation. So, there's some lore behind the irrigation here. When I first bought the house, before this channel existed, I was uncovering the irrigation mystery here, and it was like a 2-week ordeal that was a series on my main channel of just days of trenching and following lines and trying to figure out what the previous owner had done and the previous owner and the previous owner. Because the house was built in the 80s, and the water was switched from potable water to now it has irrigation water and potable water. All of the piping has been a mystery. So there's a lot of unknowns, I'll put it that way. But this is just giving me PTSD to figuring everything out. It looks like the cap just blew off, which means that we need to find the cap. It looks like this. This is one of the, oh, look, ha, there she is. I don't really know how that popped off. Take 69. Cap appears to be holding. I'm just gonna go through and check because all of these plants are on the same valve as the olive martinis over there. So I just wanna make sure that all of these little bubblers are working. But I mean, this whole tier, again, this has to get weed whacked and cleaned up. And of course, look at the valve itself. Looks like that leaks a little bit, so that's fun. I've learned that home ownership is a lot like car ownership, or should I say drift car ownership. It's never ending. Luckily, I love it. Like, I love projects, I love tinkering, I love always being occupied, but like, it never ends. All of the fruit trees that we planted, everything's looking good here. Everything's getting water. The olive martini wall is getting water. Our valve actually stopped leaking, which makes me think maybe it wasn't leaking. I forget. I think this thing, again, I'm not a plumber. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think this is like a backflow valve, or like when there's back pressure, it comes out of here, so it might have just been relieving pressure. I'm also completely talking out of my ass, and I don't know what I'm talking about, so ignore it. Good to turn this one off. And these are all wired to a controller I have inside, so everything's on an automatic timer. I'm just manually testing everything first. This little area right here, I think is what I want to clean up and weed whack next. Because again, dude, this is such a beautiful piece of the property that's just overgrown with grass and foxtails, so I don't want the dogs out here. So this all needs a deep clean as well. I'm so beat. I want to get inside and shower. I do want to finish testing all of our sprinkler valves though. So, see where this one goes. I see water, so that all looks normal, but I hear something over here. Oh yeah, that's not right. And why is my S13 power steering cap over here? Yeah, same exact thing happened here. The little nipple just broke off in the hose itself. Here it is. So that is broken. Shabang. Boom. Come on. Okay. Let's test that. Look at that. Great success. See, look. This one's squirting a little bit too, but that's gonna be a problem for another day. Let's test the other valves. See what I mean? We have 1, 2, 3 right here. There's like 2 over there. The one up there, it is, dude, deciphering all of this was madness. That appears to be all of these plants down here. Looks like I might have waited a little too long for this plant before I turned the water on. Sorry, buddy. Now we got this one, which if I remember, should be like around the upper driveway area here. Looks good over here, aside from the fact that, again, it's all overgrown, but last one over here is this one. Wow, okay, come on. I am not seeing or hearing. Oh, you know what it is? That valve was for these, which have all been capped because I replaced it with the drip tubing all the way around. All right, we're nearing the finish line here. I believe this one we also don't use. Like I think they're these that are capped. Might as well just find out, huh? I like twist them, I turn the valve, I open the valves, and I just wait and see what I can hear. Yeah, that would be those. So, you can go off. And there's just so many random spigots throughout the property, which is cool, because we were like, dude, I have dreams of like beautiful landscaping and garden beds throughout the property. So it's cool that all the piping is is there. Also, one of our next projects is gonna be, I got these fence posts up so long ago and I just never put the panels up. You're a cute dog, buddy, but you do bark a lot and I would love to have a fence there. If I remember correctly, we have one more valve, which is this one right here. And I don't remember, oh, it's probably over there. Oh, there they are. Okay, so that's that level. I do remember the water pressure being really weak all the way down here because that's a long travel to get here. I even capped some just to hopefully optimize these two, but I think if I ever decide that I care, I'd probably swap those for more of that drip tubing. Okay, that's all of them though. Sprinklers confirmed, working, plants, water, happy. Solid day. I'm very glad that I started at least. Over the next couple videos on this channel though, I'll probably be continuing this, kind of sprinkled in between working on all the cars. Damn, yeah, it's coming in the summer now. All right, see you guys soon. So I sort of just tunnel visioned in on this yard work project, and the next morning I decided I wanted to do the little terrace section with our fruit trees and everything, because it's completely, okay, not completely overgrown, but like we don't want our dogs getting the foxtails, and it's just uglier than it should be, I guess, and it's because I've been procrastinating doing the yard work. I did my best to take some before videos before I did the landscaping and yard work, just so you could see the comparison, and then I went to work with a weed whacker, rake, some loppers, and whatever other tools I had laying around. And it didn't take, I mean, it was what, like 2 hours maybe, and it made such a big difference. Although I'm not gonna lie, my allergies got really bad about halfway through, but that's fine. It had to happen regardless. And here is the after. It's literally a night and day difference. There's no more weeds everywhere. I will say it is just dirt. Like, I think in the future it would be cool to do some actual landscaping and make some like decomposed granite pathways or something, pretty it up a little bit. But regardless, this is a whole lot better. Dogs can come out without worries of foxtails or anything. So yeah. Wow, dude. Again, I forget how nice this is here. I can actually walk over here, whereas before it was just a foot of foxtails. Cleared off the bench and the chair to just ponder off into the distance. Got our fountain turned on and working. Look at that. We love to see it. And then cleared off all of the terraces where the citrus trees and the fruit trees are up there. This was all overgrown where the little Buddha's sitting. Same with all over here. Just looks way better and way more manageable. Yeah, I'm actually super stoked on that. Again, I've been putting it off for way too long. And then just like that, see, that's what I mean, where I gotta just take the initiative and start doing baby steps. Because now we have this whole upper area looking a whole lot better. We have the lower area down here in the little garden area looking way better. Then we'll do that front driveway where the skate obstacles are. Then we'll do the dog area down here. Oh, baby steps. Okay, what now? More chores. Milo, what are you doing, buddy? The dogs are polar opposites. Milo loves cars and will just jump in strangers' cars if the doors are open. And Kona absolutely hates cars and gets really bad anxiety. Yeah, I figure we're in chore mode today, or the past couple of days. Taylor says her car smells like rotten egg. Or wait, rotten milk or rotten eggs? Milk. My car just looks like rotten milk. I've been getting so many comments of people being like, dude, you putting all this work into the car, but you haven't cleaned it yet. Like, that's disgraceful. How dare you? I'm like, dude, step one is getting the car to drive. I don't care about how it looks right now. I care about getting it to drive so I can drift this weekend. The car can be dirty as it wants to be, but that's not gonna hide the fact that the entire car was plasti dipped and it looks like reptile skin. But yes, to appease the masses, I'm going to clean it. And not like clean it. Just want to spray the whole thing down with a pressure washer.
Careful.
Why?
Because you already have paint coming off.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that. I have to sand the whole thing because I'm going to repaint it regardless. Do you like the texture? I did that on purpose.
Really?
No. It's because it's been sitting out in the sun for 5 years. Kona, what are you doing? Where are you going, buddy? You don't even know where you're going.
Milo, come.
His e-collar looks like an ankle bracelet, ankle monitor. Milo's on house arrest. Are you washing your outside of the car or just the inside?
Only if you help me. I hate washing my car, and I ripped off all the paint last time.
You did not rip off all of the paint.
There's a lot of fucking scratches.
Really?
Like nicks, and yeah, I don't know why they make paint so easy to come off of cars. I think that's kind of crazy. I should be able to wash it. But
Maybe it's just a Tesla thing. All right, we're gonna wash some cars. And of course, look, it's the consequences of my own actions. The pressure washer is back there, but when I cleaned up, aka moved the pile that was over there to right here, I blocked the pressure washer in. And then speaking of chores, this is gonna be the next task, I think, is just cleaning and organizing this entire shelving area. I keep saying it though, baby steps. Also, I wanted to address something before the comments come in, because I know they'll come in. I have e-collars for the dogs, which are their ankle bracelets you see around their necks. I can already see, oh my god, that's animal abuse, you can't do that. I can see those comments coming. How would you explain the e-collar situation? Because I hate when people are like, oh my god, that's animal abuse.
they're tools.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah.
We're trained to use them properly.
That's a good way to put it. They can be used very incorrectly and be harmful to animals. Both of our dogs have been through obedience training, which means both Taylor and I have been through obedience training. Both dogs have their own special uniqueness. Milo is a very vocal dog, aren't you, buddy? And then Kona suffers from severe anxiety. He couldn't even be on a leash when we first got him. He'd never had a collar on him before. We actually did a board and train with Kona, because when we lived in LA, he did not have a good quality of life. He was just too nervous. Obviously, you should walk your dog and get your dog's exercise, but we couldn't walk him because he couldn't handle having a collar on him, let alone a leash. And he snapped a rope leash with our trainer, actually. Anyway, where I'm going with this is that e-collars can be very, very useful, but they are tools that you, the owner, need to be trained with in how to use them properly. Otherwise, they can be not good at all. But we use them, especially living out here, like where there's coyotes and bears and mountain lions and all sorts of things, and the property is not fenced. We use it as sort of a fail-safe if their recall doesn't work or they're too hyper-fixated on an animal. Realistically, I shouldn't even need to justify how I raise my children, but animal abuse is a thing, and I want to make it clear that I am not abusing my animals. I love my animals more than most humans. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Because you love being outside. Yeah, you do. At least you do now, but you didn't used to at all. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you couldn't be outside at all because every little sound would scare you? And then there's Milo. Our vet and our trainer both are heavy advocates for both prong collars for dogs that pull and e-collars, both of which people think are like cruel, and they are just tools that you need to learn how to use properly. Enough of that, let's get to washing. Soapy bubbly bath. Hi, Kona. I know there is a bit of water entry right in there, like that straight to the cabin. I've been trying to blast the pressure washer accordingly, but you can see we do have a little bit of water entering. Oh, I gotta fix that too. Nothing terrible. Honestly, I expected worse given the condition of the car, but that's really it. But then this was Bondo. I actually didn't know that there were holes there, but I figured there was a wing on this at some point. So one day I started like poking around with my finger, and sure enough, it just went straight through. So now there's another one that's just straight water entry if I poke that out. I might go through and actually do it right, where I CNC cut a little circle and actually weld it, or I'll just slap Bondo on it. Not sure how much I care yet. It's funny because washing it isn't making any difference at all. It's bad. It needs to be repainted, or painted, period. It needs to be stripped of plasti dip and then properly painted. My drift event at Apple Valley is today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I get there Friday evening actually. 4 days. So 4 days until this thing is absolutely covered in dirt, and who knows if it actually survives the weekend. This whole car wash is a little bit more performative than I was originally realizing because it's gonna get trashed. But hey, it's the thought that counts. We're putting in the effort. No, I do think what's gonna matter more is like wiping down the dash and just cleaning the interior, because the fact that the door panels and the dash, dude, are in great condition, like the whole interior actually is in really, really good condition. So I think wiping that down will actually help a lot. The exterior is kind of whatever, but I will clean the wheels. The wheels are nice. Did I do that? I don't think I did that. Maybe I bought them like that. I bought these from my homie Hunter, and they weren't new, and I knew that. I've never cleaned them, so I don't know. I never actually inspected them before buying them. Again, it's a drift car, so they're gonna get trashed, but might as well get them clean first. That's another thing that I should probably fix at some point. Nope. Yeah, maybe. We just tuck it in for sweet dreams in the meantime. Clean drift car, or cleaner drift car, I should say. I'm not even gonna bother drying it because, again, it doesn't really matter. Air dry will be good enough. I mean, maybe it looks a little better. Like the carbon fiber, or not carbon fiber, the fiberglass fenders maybe look a little shinier, or maybe I'm just telling myself that. But let's get the inside going. This is where we should be able to actually notice like a pretty drastic before and after, because that's just covered in I don't even know what. I forget if I cleaned the interior actually. I might have vacuumed it. Like I think I gave it the bare minimum of a vacuum, but I don't think I like scrubbed. Maybe I did, dude. I don't know. Regardless, it's overdue. Oh yeah, that is quite the difference. It's gonna take multiple wipes. That's just from one light wipe. Washing this stuff is always so sketchy because it's all 30-plus-year-old, like, brittle plastic. So I gotta go very carefully. Wow, I don't think I ever cleaned this. Can't wait for this all to get super dusty again. Oh no, I ran out. Which means I have to use crusty, dirty ones for the door cards. This is honestly probably just gonna look worse because it's gonna be all streaky, but YOLO. No, that still looks better. Not much better, but better. Okay, that's a solid start. Milo found a warm spot.
He wouldn't touch the ground.
Yeah, he can't be bothered to get dirty. Milo's a little princess, dude. Cuties. 240 is just about done. Tesla the interior is done. Taylor told me to give it a smell test to see if it still smells like rotten milk or milk.
Yeah.
Because so Teslas do this weird thing when the cabin air filter is bad, they smell legitimately like rotten eggs. But the weird thing that we were running into, the cabin air filter should probably still be replaced. But usually that's when you turn the AC on, or like whenever that fan is active, it literally just blows rotten egg smell at your face, and that's like a telltale sign, and it's like Tesla specific. It's really weird. Taylor's car, she'll just like go down to it in the morning, get in, and it smells like rotten milk. So moment of truth. I think it smells better.
That's it?
I mean, like, it doesn't smell like rotten milk. It doesn't really smell like anything.
Really?
But that's like the goal, right?
Yeah, I thought it would smell like lavender.
I mean, maybe like a hint of lavender. Did you use lavender?
I used water, Dawn dish soap, and lavender.
Oh, then yeah. It smells like
Do
lavender.
the stains look a little less stain-like? I didn't get right there because my cloth was already dirty at the end, so I didn't want to make it worse. But like
Yeah.
instead of, I don't know, whatever.
I think it looks a lot better. It definitely smells better for sure. Or at least smells like nothing now, which is better than smelling like milk.
In there with the vacuum, and I still couldn't get it all.
Oh.
There's like even more in between.
It looks good though. Little Tesla reveal. Giving you the interior. I guess I kind of messed up because I didn't take any before videos, but take my word for it. It is cleaner. Tesla schmesla though, huh? Let's go look at the 240. Honestly, just cleaning the cleaning the glass made the biggest difference. Everything else looks pretty much the same. And the wheels, actually. Having the wheels clean looks nice also. But then come on in here and look at that. It is actually super streaky because I ran out of clean rags, but we're gonna pretend it's not super streaky. Definitely better, huh? I also want to get a rear interior because it has most of it. I have that panel there. It's in the garage somewhere. And then I just really need rear seats and then trunk liner stuff if I care, which I really don't. I just think having some rear seats could be nice. Not that anyone's ever going to sit in them because with bucket seats, it's super impossible. Again, it's the thought that counts though. Yeah, way cleaner though. And then we're just going to do the exterior of the Tesla, and then probably go do something else. Yay! Clean cars, happy cars. All right, well, mission success. Believe it or not, today is actually Taylor and I's 9-year anniversary, which is pretty crazy to think about. Even though I do social media for a living, I do want to have somewhat of a personal life, so we're gonna go down to the river and hang out and have fun and enjoy the beautiful day, and I'm not gonna film any of it. That being said, I have to sneeze. Thank you guys for watching. There was a lot more sort of vlogginess in this video compared to just the non-stop car stuff that's been on this channel up until this point. The name of this channel is Garrett's Vlog, so I'd love to be able to have it. I'd love to not neglect the rest of my life because of this car. How about that? That's the best way to put it. As you guys know, we have tons of projects coming up. We haven't even started the C5 yet. We have all the cosmetic stuff on the S13. I want to learn how to paint a car. That's gonna be my first time trying to paint a car. Taylor actually has a car, an old Hyundai Sonata, that is gonna be my first what's gonna call it, an NPC car.
What's that mean?
It's like in video games, the NPCs, the like AI people, they just drive like boring cars that no one cares about.
You mean a good old reliable car that people should start bidding on right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. We're gonna be selling that. So yeah, a lot of stuff planned, but if you guys made it through this video, I really do appreciate you watching.
Great gas mileage.
What else? Yeah, sell us on it. What else it got?
New engine.
It does have a new engine. Under warranty from Hyundai. The engine seized on her driving over, was it the Grapevine or what was it?
Yes.
Yeah, she got stranded on the side of the road. But brand new engine thanks to Hyundai. I actually probably will. I've been procrastinating working on that car as well, so that you will see that here. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for wishing us happy anniversary because I already know you're going to comment it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.